The moment CSIR NET notification comes, or for that matter, any entrance exam notification comes, students panic. Most of you are in middle of your preparation and the next 70 days, you already know that there are 70 days, but somehow it becomes a psychological barrier. And then all the preparation plans goes out of window. And that is where today's video will help you. Now, this is something which is devised by us over a period of 17 years. And I'm going to share it publicly to all of you because I believe that every student out there deserves to know this formula. You should implement this formula in your preparation and you will be immensely benefited. Now, the formula is mesh plus M formula. Now, mesh is like, you have a mesh, so it protects you, right? For example, a mosquito net, what it is, it protects you from mosquitoes, right? The same way, a mesh will protect you, okay? A mesh will protect you from all this panic which creeps in the moment exam notification comes, and you'll be able to focus better, you'll be able to memorize better, you'll be able to retain better, you'll be able to plan better, execute better, and study better. Okay, so let's jump into today's video. The first part of mesh formula is M. Okay, M stands for motivation. Now, I'll ask you a question. Can you climb Mount Everest if you lack enthusiasm, or you don't have energy, or you are mentally weak? No, you can't. Cracking an entrance exam requires enthusiasm. Okay, motivation is the key to habits. It unlocks the habits. Unless you are motivated, you will not feel like studying. But what happens is, the moment your exam notification has come, you start feeling demotivated. You start panicking that only 70 days are there, and then you start looking at your plan and randomly start studying without any plan, and that is where problem happens. So here's the mantra I give to all my students. Then the first one is, motivation is like hydration. The more your organs are hydrated, the better you can perform. The same way, the more your mind is motivated and hydrated with motivation, but the better you can perform in the exam and during these 70 days. So how to motivate yourself? Well, to all the students who have been a part of Biotecnika, I always take motivation sessions with you, and you already have my WhatsApp number. You can always directly WhatsApp me, and take any kind of, whenever you're feeling frustrated or demotivated, talk to me. I'll guide you. That is a personalized attention you get. But for all those who are not a part of Biotecnika, here is a mantra you can follow. The first is, every morning in around 6:30 or something, I'll send you a message in Telegram, as well as entire social media. I'll send you a message. It'll have some nice motivational things which will help you stay aligned and focused towards your goal throughout your day. The second thing is, I always share around 9:30 every day some kind of motivational quotation. Read that. Okay, start reading that, and it'll divert your mind from the dark horses, which will take you towards demotivation, and it'll take you towards the motivation part. So that's M of mesh formula. Now, the second one is E. E is effort. Now, most of us think that, okay, 70 days are there, let me study 18 hours. 70 days are there, let me study from some new topics which is important. And that is where all the panic begins, right? Instead, you have to combine your smart work with hard work. Now, of course, you have been putting effort. For last probably 200 days, you have been putting effort, right? So what is new in that? You have to just continue that. But on the top of it, you have to make sure that you don't make silly mistakes. You don't make mistakes which others would do, right? Remember, exam is a battle. Exam is a war. And when you are at war, what do? You can't afford costly mistakes, right? So you have to avoid costly mistakes. And for that, you need to reach out to a mentor. Many students did that, the right thing. They reached out to us and they have enrolled into the Raftar batch. If you have not done that, please do that, because Raftar batch is where every day you will get uninterrupted support from our mentors, our teachers, and you have already met them on our YouTube channel. These teachers have 150 plus years of combined experience. You listen to them for 5 minutes, you will know you are in the right hands. And my request to you is, if you can, please join Raftar batch. There is a scholarship also available. Please reach out to our team at 080-5099-7000. We will help you out. So that's the E part, effort. So combine your hard work with some smart work and smart strategies, which our mentors will give. Now, this brings me to the third part of mesh formula, which is strategy. Right? Now, strategy is always important. In fact, I'll tell you my story. So I'm the laziest person in my entire family. Okay, I always don't feel like doing hard work. But that means I always look for strategic advantage. unfair advantage over others. And that's exactly you have to think. You have to think like a CEO of your exam preparation. You have to look at what is your strategic advantage compared to others. Others are doing hard work, I'm also doing. Others are doing this, I'm also doing. How you're different, how your preparation is different. That is what make you qualify. And strategic advantage can only be obtained if you are talking to a mentor on a daily basis. Now, it could be me, it could be all the teachers of Biotecnika, it could be somebody out there on the internet or somebody who is around you, but you have to make sure that that particular mentor is your unfair advantage, right? And at Biotecnika, you have around 15 plus mentors who come together to train you. So you have 15 times more unfair advantage than anyone else. Strategy is your unfair advantage. And the next part is habits. Now, once you have the strategy, once you are motivated, once you are putting in the right effort and the smart work, coming to the habit part. Okay, you're fully motivated, but you plan to wake up at 4 o'clock and study, but you don't have a habit of studying at 4 o'clock, right? So it's a waste. That is where you have to build learning ability, learning habit, and daily studying habit. Persistent effort leads to quality results. Persistent effort. Yes, every day you have to put in persistent effort consistently. Day in, day out, at this particular time, I'm supposed to study, means I'm supposed to study. No matter earthquake comes also, I don't care. That's the kind of persistence you have to have. You have to become the Dr. Rajendra Prasad of your preparation. That's how you make things happen. Now, coming to the last part, which is memory. Now, let me ask you a question. Who's going to write the exam? Am I going to write the exam for you? No, you're going to write the exam, right? But who is going to write the exam is your mind, right? Recently, I was talking to a student and she said that during the exam, she panicked. And then her mind, like a 600-pound gorilla, started jumping here and there. She closed her eyes and said, Shekhar sir, my mind is not listening to me. Please help me. And somewhere she heard my voice from her inner self and she was able to calm herself down. Now, this happens. This is real. But I'm going to tell you some more strategies which will help you. And that is improving your memory. Now, in the next 70 days, you can actually improve your memory. And how do you do that? Let me tell you. Now, the first thing, whenever you are studying, you have to combine 3 sense organs, okay? Which is your eyes, right? Your hand and your mouth. So suppose you are writing Kelvin cycle, you are seeing Kelvin cycle, you are drawing Kelvin cycle, right? So draw. That's the first strategy, draw. The second strategy, compare, gram-negative bacteria, gram-positive bacteria, okay? DNA, RNA, compare. Right. The more you compare, the better you remember, because if you remember one side of it, you automatically remember the other side of it. So that's the part, compare, and that is where concept table comes into picture. The third is visualize. Now, biology, you cannot visualize. Can you visualize a cell inside me right now? You can't. But if you are able to visualize, the things which is happening, for example, you're able to visualize photosynthesis, how exactly it's happening in the plant cell, then you will be able to remember, because that is pictorial memory, that is graphical memory. You will never forget it. The fourth one is active recall. Now, for active recall, I have already shared more than 18 techniques on YouTube. If you have not checked it, please check it on our YouTube channel. It is there. 18 plus techniques I have shared, active recall methods, which will help you recall faster, recall better. Okay. The next one is teach someone, right? So, okay, you have a study buddy. You ask, okay, can you study with me? I'll teach you molecular biology, you teach me cell biology. You become a go-to person for molecular biology. So you start training others, they train you, and that's how. And it's not that you go on random people. Train your best friend. That's the best way. The next one is writing. Make notes, pictorial notes, flowcharts, mind maps, posters, whatever possible, right? I know you'll feel like it's a wastage of time drawing a flowchart. No, one flowchart drawn today is equal to 10 pages of notes written. You know that? That's the power of a flowchart. So these are the pointers which I wanted to share. Today, I told you MESH plus M formula, where M is for motivation, E is for effort, S for strategy, H for habit, plus, of course, memory. Now, one last thing. Please take care of your health, because it's you who's going to write the exam. Please exercise. Please make sure that you're focusing on your concepts. Please make sure that you're watching my videos, because I'll hydrate you with a lot of motivation. What say? So thank you so much for watching this video. Join us at Raftar Batch. And any questions, put them down in the comment section. Remember, I'm your best buddy. I'm your accountability partner. And I'm going to make sure you qualify. All the best. Take care.